And I just make it a point not to.
Great. Now, anybody else have another question? Sure.
Never. I wouldn't be good at it. I wouldn't be good at it.
I don't know about that. Jackie.
That's a great question. That's something that I'm actively seeking to be able to try and balance out more, because that's what I've noticed, is that the scales are not balanced.
In fact, your cousin was on the rig that blew up just 3 days before.
That was my cousin's rig, and he got off of it 3 days before. So those guys that all lost their lives were all of his good friends, and again, getting information in real time and seeing what's actually being put out into the world, as anyone in media and journalism knows, sometimes they are very different, and that is something that scares me at times. It's something that I was always just trying to tread lightly. I was really trying to figure out if what I was seeing on the ground and what I was seeing on television or reading were two totally different things. That really freaked me out. And I realized, wait a minute, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. Okay, so now let's try and balance this back out.
You know, in the heat of the moment, did you ever send something out that you thought, geez, I wish I hadn't phrased it that way, or?
Yeah, you can. Oh, you can
pull it back.
Yeah, you can get rid of it.
Yeah.
Done it a couple times.
Can you tell us what it was you pulled back?
Any last question for Ian? Yes, back here.
A lot of different ones. I mean, if you go too far left, you go too far right, you kind of defeats the purpose. But looking at all of them, whether you're reading Foreign Affairs and then watching Fox News, whether you're reading The Economist and then reading the Huffington Post, Harper's, you know, taking that information and again, being inspired by it or moved by it or angered by it or having it heat up your plate, frying that egg, and then flipping that around and making it cool to try and share with people who, you know, the worst part of their day is that, you know, Jackie kissed Kevin in the second period. That is, you know what I mean? It's a feat, but I'm trying to do it. So all of those publications and seeing as far left as I can and seeing as far right as I can generally will somehow put you right in the middle.
Well, that is a perfect ending. We're so delighted. It's a
Thank
great change-up to have you here, Ian. And I thought one of the most interesting things you were saying when we were talking here is about the vampire industry has become everything vampire, books and movies.
Crazy.
How much? $7 billion?
$7 billion last year was the vampire industry.
He's big. He is really big.
That's crazy.
He flew in from the set where they're filming, and I have to fly back this afternoon. And I thank you very, very much for coming.
Thank you guys very much. Thank you.
It was great.
Such a pleasure.
No, my pleasure as well.
Man.
Yeah.